All right, welcome back. Star Wars Racing Incorporated and Lower X7. I know it's May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, um, but, you know, due to personal commitments with my daughter and my daughter's car, I can do my normal update for May the 4th, right? So May the 4th be with you. That was yesterday, Star Wars Day. So, but family's first. So I had to take care of some business with my daughter, take care of her car, some maintenance that need to be done for the last couple of days. So, but still, so I know it's the 5th, but today's the 4th. Okay, may the 4th be with you. So that's how it is. Star Wars Racing Incorporated. So there we go. Yeah, a little stormtrooper action. There we go. So got some updates here coming up. I think obviously I went ahead, took the seat out so I can have more room here so I could work on that wiring that I posted last week or so. But yeah, looking good here. Much nicer and organized. Really happy. We're gonna go ahead and put some nice shrink on all of those. So and all of these, anything that has a connector, we're gonna be doing some shrink, some heat shrink. So there's my seat. I'm afraid that's not looking too good, but oh well, still safe. That's the main thing. But anybody got a donor seat out there, go ahead and send it to me, man. Free of charge, of course. Here's some of the wiring stuff we, did some new wires, of course, the areas we needed. And the advice here is be careful what kind of wires you buy. At least my good friend Chris Harris, he one time he got some Chinese wires and they were terrible. So make sure you get made in the USA wires. So that's what's going on with that. So here's some of the heat shrink tubing I'm going to be using. It's got some colors and stuff. So I'm going to be doing all of these guys, which I went ahead and put some tape on it, some electric tape so you can see. But we're going to go ahead and shrink these guys, and any of those guys over there, any of this stuff. Thanks to Chuck McKinney for the advice. So Harbor Freight, they got these for really cheap. You can get the color-coded ones, which is kind of cool too, and that way you can sort of mark them and kind of what's what. It gives you a little bit of visual. I got a bunch of the black, just in case. Stuff is cheap, like $3. So here's the other one. So all right, so not a whole lot going on. I mean, the car's ready to go. Actually, car is ready to go. Oh yeah, I forgot. Finally, I got a proper catch can with breather, which is a problem I was having. I didn't. The one I had was not really breathing, so it's creating a lot of overflow, or some overflow. So now we got it all nice figured out with a nice piece unit here, big filter on the top. So we should be good to go. Really happy with this setup. Came out real nice. So really happy with that. New alternator, the new cable on that too. So all the stuff, just all the little details, just taking care of it. Here I added some rubber in the areas that might be touching the spark plug cables, so in that way it's not metal. Same thing here, added some rubber on the inside so it's not touching the metal. Gotta find my separator here so I can make sure these are never touching. So yeah, nothing, pretty much trying to do the things the right way here. So yeah, the car's ready to go. Just gonna do some suspension work now in the rear. Got me some new rear shocks. Main thing here is these are adjustable, which is, now that I'm advancing a little bit now, I can start working on car setup and things like that, which, to be honest, I never really worked on. But now that I'm picking up some speed, we're gonna start working on the setup of the car. So these are adjustable. These are KYB AGX adjustable. They fit the RX-7, the FB model. So we're gonna be testing these guys. So yeah, the other thing was, I didn't know how old my old ones are. They do look kind of beat up. So sort of a upgrade in two sense. One is to get the adjustability, and also, just replace the old ones. Keep them as a backup if they're still good. Assuming they're still good, we're gonna test them, of course. So the other thing related to the rear end is these are kind of specially made back in the day for RX-7s, and basically they let you adjust the ride height on the rear using the OEM size springs, basically the same position. So really happy. We're going to be trying these guys too on the next test day, and check that out. Real quick, so this is the oil I use for my car, and you kind of have to shop around. Sometimes O'Reilly's has it for 27, and then they put it back at 33, 35, and then you have to go around. So right now AutoZone has it for 27. So I mean, it's $5 difference just in that locally. So just as the advice. The other thing is Gorilla Tape, the black one, the best. Definitely the best. I tell you, this thing really, it's a great, works perfect in my opinion. Better than Razor's tape in my opinion. Much more adhesive, stronger, and it just sticks. So got me a big one for traveling. I'm always doing something to the car when I'm traveling. So the other thing is we're gonna upgrade part of the intake here. So this guy, been kind of an issue here and there when I'm changing things here. This has got just like a air duct hose here. So I'm gonna make this a little shorter, and sometimes it's hard to put it in. So I'm gonna work on this piece here so that this comes all the way a little closer in the right angle. And we're gonna put this piece here in the front, so it's a little easier to work with also when I'm changing this piece. It looks a little better, a little professional, nicer. So I'll be working on that just to make this a little easier to work with when I'm working on the car at the track, making changes. And the last but not least, we got, this is always right, you guys know this. This is how an easy project becomes a difficult project. Some little nut or bolt strips, and actually not just one but two. So these were for my daughter's car, actually, trying to get the rotors out, and they had these two kind of hold the rotor a little nicer in place, and man, they stripped immediately. So the advice here is you got to have one of these things in your toolkit. This one's Speed Out, Grab It Pro Speed Out, and basically, it lets you take out these things. Come on, open up. What you got? Let me open this up. So basically, anything like that strips out, and then you use this thing here first to kind of, make the hole a little deeper, and you turn it around on your drill. Just this guy right here, and turn it around, and then drill it out. I mean, almost quite that simple. So, $15 tool. It saves you hours and hours and headaches, and it works every time. I used it recently on the car as well, the Lorex 7, so definitely useful. I also have a set for whenever you have a nut that goes out. That's on that box there, so I'm not gonna get that out, but you gotta have that stuff around. So anyways, I think that's it for now. There's Lord Vader right there, and yeah, we're gonna hopefully this weekend work on the car, get these babies in, put the seat back on, one thing at a time, and put the car on the floor, measure the height, and then we'll see what my stock height is today, and then we'll start adjusting a little bit. Well, we'll put it right back where it is to start as a baseline, with the new shocks in the rear. See how that works out. So that's what's going on here. You guys stay safe, stay good, stay healthy. Star Wars Racing Incorporated.